Happy Democracy Day,
Happy
Nigerians.
Democracy Day.
The first Democracy Day speech made by the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he addressed a number of things, obviously highlighting the sacrifices of heroes of democracies past. I particularly am grateful that even though today usually spotlights the face or the symbol of democracy of June 12 elections, Basharon Moshood, Kashimawo Abiola, GCFR, he also used the opportunity to highlight others who lost their lives in the course of this battle. We had his wife, Alhaja Kudirat Abiola. We have Pa Alfred Urani, as he mentioned. We have Major General Shehu Yaradua, and a few others like that. And I think it's important on a day like this to remember everyone who paid the ultimate sacrifice towards the democracy that we enjoy today. And in a recent interview by Mr. Jamiu Abiola, whom we will be speaking to in a few minutes, he had said that he felt a bit sad that his mother wasn't as recognized because she also was a victim of the struggle to democracy. So that was a good part where he highlighted that. Also, speaking to a number of things as well, he spoke about, he used the opportunity to reflect again on the recently conducted elections, and also talked about his decision to remove fuel subsidy and how it was a move towards anti-poverty, which was one of the mandate or a key mandate of Chief Abiola. He also paid tribute to people who perhaps lost a little. I don't know if it's not tribute, but moving on, I know that when we speak to Mr. Abiola, it would be great to get his perspective on how his family feel on a day like this.
Sabati?
Well, the speech centered around the sacrifice and martyrdom of Chief MKO Abiola, who won the 1993 June 12 election, but that election was annulled. He won with about 58.36% of total votes cast. In that election, turnout was low, it was 35%. But what was remarkable about it was that even before the counting was stopped, because the counting began on June 14, by June 14, it was clear that MKO Abiola was leading with more than 4.3 million of the votes cast. His rival, Bashir Tovar, was leading by just about 2.1. So he had doubled the votes. And then the military came with this idea, they annulled it. And that was an election that was considered the freest and fairest ever in the history of Nigeria. In fact, Abiola not only won in all the southwestern states, 5 of the 7 eastern states, 3 of the states in the central middle belt, and also 7 out of 9 states in the north. It was clearly in the lead, but then they annulled it. And that led Nigeria through a terrible process, at the end of which Nigeria was turned into a pariah state by the international community, the Commonwealth and others. And we traveled through all of that crisis up to 1999 when we returned to civilian rule. The president made a good point about the martyrdom of MKO Abiola to remind us of, okay, how have you fared with that sacrifice and martyrdom? What has happened since that experience? And have we learned any lessons? And then he identified the heroes. It's a long list of heroes. He mentioned just about 2. Others include Chief Ibrahim Adesanya. Others include, as he mentioned, Alfred Wane, Ndubuisi Kanu, Dan Suleiman. So the struggle for a better Nigeria, was a pan-Nigeria struggle from the south to all parts of the north. But what have we done with it? Have we learned any lesson? How have the elections that we have conducted since then, how have those elections been organized? So this is a challenge that we face in this country. But the president also made the point that Nigerians should make more sacrifice and that he will reward Nigerians with good governance. One point that was not stressed was that this June 12th Democracy Day was declared so by President Muhammadu Buhari, and that will probably be remembered as one of the key things that President Muhammadu Buhari left behind as legacy, the recognition of the importance of democracy. And then, of course, that snide remark about those who do not want to accept defeat, those who are in the court and who may not enjoy the joy of victory if they cannot accept defeat. I thought that was a coded message.
All right, because we do not have time, I'll just ask a question this morning. The national anthem says, "The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain." When you look at our democracy today, Was it worth Abiola dying for?
Welcome back, guys. The question remains, was it worth Abiola dying for? After seeing all we've seen in recent days? Man, I don't think so. Please don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section box. Let us know your thoughts and how you feel about the whole thing. Thank you for always tuning in. I remain Mr. Kelvin, and you can call me Mr. K. Thank you, and have a nice day.